Good morning, afternoon, evening, everyone. We are so excited that you are here. We're running a little bit behind, so I'm going to make this short and quick. Make sure if you are going to be donating to our Pixels for People charity, the Child's Play charity, that you look at all those incentives. We've got some really great ones out there for you today. I'll go over those a little bit later. But right now, I just want to get right into introducing DB Cade, who's going to be running JoJo's Venture Arcade Easiest Percent. So take it away, DB.
What's going on? As you can see, I'm going to the dip switch settings right now, trying to make sure everything is saved the way it needs to be. I'm so happy to be here in my evening, running for you guys in your morning. This is a very, very rare opportunity because this is the first JoJo Bizarre Adventure fighting game. This was a very, very difficult game to get added to speedrun.com to just inform people about. It is different from Heritage to the Future. So if you're watching this VOD, and make sure you follow Carter Freak's channel, you give him a follow and you like and share this video. This is not the second game that comes after this, which is Heritage to the Future. This is the very first game, so there's no pet shop. I know a lot of people were messaging me, when's the bird coming? When are the other crazy stands? They're still here. They're just a little bit more tame. So, now that the div switches are all set, we're going to go ahead and start the game. This is an arcade game. I'm going to go ahead and put my coins in. If you're not familiar with me, I run a lot of fighting games, but I love especially the anime fighting games. And I'm not going to disappoint anyone here today for Pixels for People. And in fact, I created a new route just for this event. So, let me go ahead and make sure. Ora! That's one coin. We need 2 coins. All right. So, first thing I'm going to do here is put a very special code in. Ah, look who's unlocked. The main villain, Dio. So, we have one more code, which is the even more powerful Dio. So this version of Dio, yes, that's right, doesn't have a face. And we're going to do some really, really nasty combos. And in fact, we're going to try and get world record. And if we finish early, maybe I can do hard mode, maybe I can't. I put a 10-minute estimate. This strat that I found completely blows it out of the water. So JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is really unique because in that anime series, all the characters have a stand. And so their stand actually is separate from them. It's almost like a special entity that's... they originally are, a lot of them are confused when they first experience. And part 4 was the first one to introduce that. And Dio, of course, is the main villain from the other parts. You don't really know. Basically, he's a big bad vampire that also has one of the most powerful stands in the world called The World. And so this version of Dio's The World has some particularly nasty abilities, and the fact that we don't need a stand gauge to use it. We can just press the stand button and it will come out. We do have our normal, fighting game attacks, light attack, medium attack, and hard attack. And this is standard 2D CPS3 fighting game. One of the first CPS3 fighting games by Capcom. CPS3 was short-lived, but it's where, Third Strike, all the Street Fighter 3 games, this came in Heritage to the Future came out, and then Red Earth. Those are all the games. There's only 6 games for the Capcom CPS3. So you can see here, we're getting trolled a little bit by Kakakuin, but we're going to go ahead and just not try and get in those traps. If we're having too much trouble, we'll go ahead and activate our little laser beam there for some range. Some of the fighters in this game actually put up quite a threat. You have to really space yourself. And when they call out their stand, what normally happens is you see right below the health gauge, there's a little stand meter that's coming out. If that breaks, you basically stun them and they do a free combo. And in this version of the game in particular, all the stand, you basically always want to have your stand out. You do more damage, you have more access to more abilities. It's really unique. So this is the triple one that I'm going to do. Now, I also have built a lot of meter with this character. As you can see, I'm getting trolled a little bit. That might be too far. Emerald Crush is a little gross because it's a full range projectile, and it does a lot of chip damage too. I should have done the... Let's go ahead and activate. And there's like a little, like basically sparkly attacks that come and hit you. So, 2 days ago, this run was a lot different because I was using Joseph, who's like the good guy character in this game. And then I realized, oh, this route is actually a lot better. Let me go ahead and run this for the event. But it's so fast that I'm not going to be able to explain everything through it. But if you really want to see more, you can always, again, come to my channel. I've started YouTube recently because I run a lot of stuff on Speedrun.com. But yeah, I was just so happy that this game is a really good... This game and series is a really good entry to the series. I always recommend just part 4 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. It's just such a fun part, and it's a little easier to follow than maybe some of the others. So this is old Joseph, and basically, you probably know him from the made of "Oh my God," which you will get to hear in just a second when I defeat. My God! Oh my God! So you get to hear it, you know, in all its goodness. I'm gonna do the little reset here. Do some The World. The fun thing about this character too is I can be a little fancy if things are going well. So the pattern is not too different. Like the difference between this and Heritage of the Future and some of the other JoJo games is that the execution has to be done really, really quickly. You don't have too much time in between. But in Venture, what happened is they said, well, this isn't really a combo game, and a lot of characters can recover out of things. So they made it very, very, very fair. We just got to be careful of the auras. If you don't know about the auras, I don't know where you've been living, under what rock, but at this part, people already know JoJo. I think from all the jokes online. We were hoping to air combo after that. Pretty good run, 5:38. That is GG for this. Really simple game. Unfortunately, fortunately, the run changed. So this is the current PB for the game on easiest percent. I'm just happy to be able to show this off. I'd like to show off. This game gets more combo heavy and more bizarre as the next iteration, and then after that too. So I'll of course be happy to come and run the next game and do the pet shop combos and show why the characters are banned. This one doesn't really have any regulation, if you're wondering. This game came out very, very fast. Thank you everyone for the GGs. That's so nice. It came out in 1999, and then immediately at the top. Actually, technically, this came out in 1998, and then at December 1998, and then 1999 already. Heritage for the Future came out on September 13th. So this game had less than a year to exist in the arcades, and it was just done with. But yeah, that's JoJo. If you didn't understand what the characters were doing, that's okay. Most people who watch and read the series still don't really understand, but it's a great one to watch and just wrap your head around the puzzle. Shout outs to the anime speedrun community. I know it's very early there, but the people who came to my channel and said, "Oh, I know Carter, you're gonna run JoJo there, JoJo." So there seems to be a lot of hype for this. Yeah, make sure you check out more. Maybe there'll be a chance to watch more at Carter's next event when they do this. I'm gonna go ahead and get set up for the next game. I don't have anything too much else to ask.
Perfect. That was amazing. I really liked that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to find out if the vintage arcade place down by my house has that game because they store a bunch of stuff in the back, and I was like, man, this looks like fun. I want to play this.
If they have Venture, you should definitely check it out because it is rare now at this point.
Yeah,
Very.
that's it. Looks. I loved your comment about if you don't follow what's going on, that's okay. most people don't during this.
People who are like experts. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I love it. All right, well, we are going to go to a quick little intermission so we can set up for our next game. And I am going to tell you guys a little bit about Child's Play Charity and a few of the incentives that we've got going on. So, a little bit about if you don't know yet, a little bit about Child's Play is imagine being a kid in the hospital, again, to enjoy your time, to relax, to take the ease off of your shoulders of what you're having to deal with. That's what Child's Play does. They are delivering therapeutic games and technology directly to pediatric hospitals to improve patients' lives through the power of play. I feel as though everyone here can say that this is something very close to our hearts.